it is time to make the sound to summon the stream. And let's pop that on! Greetings, dear viewers! I'm Quill Quickcard, and welcome back to Arknights. It has been a bit since I last streamed Arknights. Yeah, it's been well over a month. It's been quite a while since I streamed Arknights. First things first, let's make sure we just get rid of my random stuff here. I have no idea what anybody is saying, but I'm sure they feel it's very important to say it. Just doing a few bits of cleanup before we get going. Let's go ahead and... Yes, I do know the new thing. I can still wait a while before I cycle my rooms. I have to say, I like that small change to the interface of the base. Hello, Marcel. Pleasure to see you. I'm trying to do my... I am trying to do my intro. Thank you. Hey. They're always so chatty, aren't they?
The name's
All right.
Hope. Nice to meet you. Oh, here's your ID card. Don't forget it.
Alright, first thing we're gonna do, just burn through all of my various things that I am sitting on here. Give more people a chance to find the stream. That's actually a lie. I'm just doing this first because otherwise I will forget. Probably we'll only have two or three people with us while we do it, but today we are going to be doing the chat plays Arknights again. We haven't done that in a while. I do have my overlay ready to go. We're going to go through IS-5. We're going to have a great time.
Hi, I'm Spot from Operation
As you can see by the fact
6.
that I have a
My
Marcel
job
at
is to
all,
protect the other.
I have been staying up on my banners and polls.
Reserve Op Team A6 Catapult reporting in.
In fact,
Hey,
oh my,
I can tell you're hella different
I'm
from that
actually
stuffy old bit.
really bothered by the Delicious in Dungeon banner
My codename is Beagle.
because I got
didn't get over all my
everybody
investment,
except
but I'll
for
still do my
that
best at my
guy.
intern.
The whatever guy, whatever his name is. Look, I haven't actually watched the show, I just know of it. And it was not an easy banner. We're just looking to see if we ever get any combos that are going to guarantee the 4 stars.
Reserve Op Team A6 Catapult reporting in.
Just because you never
Hey.
know.
I can tell you're hella different from that stuffy
Okay,
old bit.
here,
I mean,
there we go.
that
I brought up
esteemed
my
honorable
list
instructor, Miss
of
Dolan,
all
right?
the guaranteed
Like,
4-star
it's obvious.
combos,
My name
just so I
is
can keep
Ignacio.
track of them.
I'm a sniper from Laterano. Although I'm not yet
Uh-huh.
certified to.
Yeah, that's great.
Master
Look,
Frank, Captain of Reserve Op
okay,
Team
look,
A1.
I have
team and I
met
will do our
all of
best
you
to serve
before.
Rose Island.
You have all been pulled out of duffel bags before. I don't need your
Are you
introductions.
Doctor? Nice to
Hey,
meet you.
Jessica, how's it going? Guard only with healing. None of that. Defense only with guard caster ranged AoE or DPS. None of which are there. Shift, that's a 4. Let's burn
Pleasure to
through
meet you,
our
Chief.
options.
I am Shaw of the Lugman Fire Department reporting for duty.
Shaw is just kind of adorable.
I'm
Oh,
Cruz.
Cruz! I haven't pulled you out of any duffel bags
Lancer
recently.
Fang, Captain of Reserve Op Team A1.
Oh, hello, Fang.
My
I
team
guess
and I
you
will do our
decided to
best
crawl
to serve
back
Rhodes Island.
into the duffel bag. I don't know why they all keep doing that, but they sure enjoy it. Still seems... There we go. Okay. Now we've actually got the volume to go down and stay down a little bit.
Looking forward to learning from you, Doctor.
There we go. There's actually a new gacha game that launched like just over 2 weeks ago. Madoka Magica, Magia, etc. I have been keeping up with that daily. As I do not have any ability to stream it, however. Otherwise, I would have been doing that. I just cleared the Mermaid Witch last night after some serious effort to pull that
Her
off.
name is Beagle. I know I didn't do very well on my assessment.
Did you...
but I'll study.
Yeah, just
Spot from
more
Operation Reserve Team
random
My
polls.
job is...
No 4-star combos, no 4-star combos. No 4-star combos. No 4-star combos. Almost done doing this for now. Just a little bit more to go.
Archer from the woods.
Yep, Meteor, pleasure to see you, as always.
Hi, I'm Spot from Operation Reserve Team
Hello,
A6.
Spot. Pleasure to see
My
you.
job
I
is
don't
to-
know why you keep crawling back inside of
I'm
duffel
Ansel,
bags.
a medical intern. I'll be
Yes,
assisting
hello,
with
Ansel.
surgery and internal medicine.
And...
My name is Plume.
Plume,
formerly
of
the Pontificus
course.
Cohors Lateran. I will be your sword.
Cool. And... we are just about done. After this, I've only got 2 more recruitment vouchers to spend.
I am Ansel, a medical intern.
And we did
I'll be
not
assisting with
get
surgery
the
and
switch
internal
on
medicine.
that one. That is rare.
Operation Reserve Team A6 reporting
You
in.
have a chainsaw and you still kind of scare me ever since the day I first
Hi,
met you.
I'm Spot from Operation Reserve Team A6. My job is to protect...
Cool.
Lancer Fang, Captain of Reserve Op Team A1. My team and I will do our best to serve Rhodes Island.
I swear it is still peaking too high. That is survival. Negative. Nothing. And nothing. Alright. We'll just go ahead and burn on a couple of them. And we can move on with the rest of the day's activities.
Reserve Op Team A6 Catapult reporting in.
Hey, I can
Hello,
tell you're hell
Catapult.
different from that stuffy old bit. My name's
And hello, Gummy.
You must be the doctor. Thank you and everyone from Rhodes Island for helping us.
Always a pleasure. Let's go see if we can do anything useful with our certificates. We can easily afford those. And get a couple of headhunting permits. So that'll let us do a few polls on this banner. Not a lot, but, you know, proper polls are always fun to do. Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. Will we get lucky? Who did human resources stuff into the duffel bag today? A 4-star, and they stuffed Quora into the bag. Alright, let's try again. Who did human resources stuff into the duffel bag today? Okay, 5-star. They stuffed into the bag.
Hello.
Bobbing.
Rhodes Island for an exchange study, representing the Maylander Foundation's Pure Heart Medical. Your operators before in
cool.
Victoria. Huh.
I've also got enough to do a number of other roles. Or do I? No, I'm sitting on enough for a roll. Alright. One more roll for today. Who did human resources stuff into this duffel bag? Why, of course, it was our good friend, Moose.
Please call me Moose.
Welcome to the party, Moose. And that is the second time to pull Bobbing. They were actually the guarantee 5-star that I got off of that banner. Alright. Not bad. Okay. Then let's get to what we are actually here to do today. Let's move into the integrated strategies. Chat, allow me to explain how this works. Actually, let me go into just like a practice stage just to demonstrate this. So, chat, you are going to be making our decisions as we go through IS-5 today, and that means you will also be deciding where to place all of our units. Whenever a stage starts, I will pause it, and then I will line up the, line this up as best I can to the level that we are on. And then chat, you will post into the chat commands, and then I will operate on them. For example, I will type in Ina's A5 down. So that would go into the chat, and I would see, okay, Ein's A5 down. So I would go Ein's A5 down, and then boom, Ein's is in A5 down. This is how you are going to be deciding things as we play through this. And you could be like, oh, mountain C8 left. We could put a mountain C8 left. You could say, Ein's skill, and then we would activate her skill, and so on and so forth. You could be like, mountain, retreat, you know, in case you feel like sabotaging me. The point is that I want you to interact with and give commands to tell me what to do and when to do it. Keep in mind that there is a chat delay. Basically, everything you see happens about 10 seconds after it happens for me. So it takes as long as 15 seconds for a command that you input to be seen by me and then executed. So if you know that you want something to happen in advance, you'll need to let me know. Otherwise, if you tell me, like, Thorns C5 left, then, oop, well, Thorns is there, but, you know, now it's late. So, that's how we are going to do this. Is there at least one person in chat who is interested in starting our way through IS-5? Need at least one person there to interact. Either that, or I'm just going to start going through it myself. There are only 4 people watching, so... I suppose we could also go with a monthly contract, or I haven't messed with IS5 in a while. I don't remember all the things. Screw it. Let's hop in. Okay, chat. So you will be making all the decisions. So first thing we need to know, what squad are we taking into IS5? Meanwhile, I'll just suck down my delicious tea. Anybody? Anybody have a suggestion? Knight to E4. Okay, so we have our first command. Knight to E4. Hold on 1 second. I think I will be able to act on that. Okay. So you indicated knight to E4. So I am looking at my chessboard now, and knight to E4 is not a valid move from the starting position as white. I am sorry. We will not be able to act on knight to E4, and so that instruction is disregarded. Since we've had no other input. We'll be starting with the leader squad. Yeah, screw it. Let's gamble. Memories of the Shard. Deals 5,000 true damage to all enemy units every time an enemy unit enters the objective point. Wait. Wait. What the hell? That's really good, isn't it? So that's just gonna deal 5,000 true damage to any enemy who crosses into my blue box? Hot damn! Okay, that's kind of cool. Let's see. What do I want? What do I want to take? Guard, supporter, and medic. Screw it. We're going gambles. We're gonna go heavy gambles. Okay. Recruit a Vanguard operator. Okay. So we have a Black Knight available to recruit for free. So that seems pretty damn good. Welcome to the party, Black Knight. We also get a defender and a sniper. Okay, well, as far as defenders go, I mean, I do have one hell of an asbestos. So, I think we'll take asbestos, and as for a sniper... I do have a good Shirayuki, and that one is available for free. So, we'll take a Shirayuki. Alright. An interesting starting team. Verse 1. familiar warmth fades into I was not on the screen long enough to be read. Immediately gains 11 DP. Slumberfoot falls asleep and recovers 13% max HP. Gains 4 DP and all ground enemies around. Tactical point are put to sleep for the next 5 seconds. Okay. Let's take Drowsy for now.
Orders received.
Right. I'm not selecting them all at once.
Good timing.
There
I need
we
something
go.
to do.
Okay. And I do not want to go straight to a combat or to an emergency ops. So we'll start here. The furnace's heat attracts all kinds of critters from the wastes. They eagerly slip inside and gleefully wreak havoc. Alright, let's do this.
Commencing operation.
Alright, cool. Oh! Okay, so this is the Slumberfoot.
Understood.
Interesting.
I'm right by you.
Cool.
Don't make it hard. Set mines in the bushes.
Asbestos, you're up. And Shiryuki, you're up.
Understood.
Very good. So far, it's all working okay. And let's drop a Slumberfoot. Just because he's an adorable little tapir. Hello.
Exterminate.
Alright, Shiryuki, thanks for doing your thing. You know, this seems really dangerous to have your giant death lasers just, you know, randomly pointing at places where people might walk.
I'm right by you. Open a hole.
It seems very irresponsible. Alright, level clear.
Not bad. I've learned some more moves.
Very good, very good. We got Memorial Stones. Rarity +2 when you carry this Lingerer onto a new floor. More likely to obtain a collectible when interpreted. We can also get a supporter voucher. I mean, I have a decent mayor. We'll just take the mayor. Alright. Awaiting load-bearing operators. Yes. And that is a severe increase in my limits. Mayor, you're on the team, and you are going to be detonating your rotters. White, do you want to take a stab at controlling the unit placements for this next stage? Because I can always turn on the overlay. fated encounter. The black beast clamps its jaws down on its prey's throat until it stops struggling and goes limp. Suddenly, it sees a flash of gold, a creature it has never seen before on the wastes. Under the sun, the strange creature's mane shines, its fangs and claws powerful. Curious, the black beast puts down the prey, locks eyes with the creature, and... Don't know the stages? Why should that be a prerequisite? We're all learning together. But if you give the orders, then I can avoid any and all responsibility for failure. So you can see how this is a real win-win situation for me. Let's see. Doodles of Hope, Hopeless 3, emergency ops will no longer appear when refreshing nodes. Ooh, triggers wondrous effects in encounter nodes. That sounds good. Or I could get Tome of Hatred. All allies and enemies have plus 20% attack. Emergency ops will appear more on... No, no. We are taking a Doodle of Hope. Thousands of years later, the different races have become indistinguishable. Cooperation is how both sides can win. This is what everyone agrees on. Alright. Time for combat. The Liches have declared that maintenance workers must be examined and counted when they leave the furnace. Not one less, and certainly not one more. This rule is not always enforced. Okay. I mean, it's a single point. Not worried about it. No. Safety inspection.
Hopefully we can get some
Okay,
useful
let's go.
experiment data.
Go, my little
A
slumber
snowstorm will
beast.
bury this battlefield.
Mayor. Let's take point. More likely to be attacked once defeated, drops one plan. Okay.
I'm right by you. Don't make a sound.
Cool. Go, my Marauder.
I'm right by you. Don't make a sound. I'm right by you.
Alright, that's fine. Let's put asbestos back here. Let's put another Marauder here. Oh god, they have flyers. Crap.
Are more than just machines.
Okay. Damn.
Roger.
There we go. Okay. I lost my mayor. That's not good. Okay, that's fine.
Set mines in the bushes.
Shiryuki, we're probably gonna need you on this one.
Exterminate.
This is not going as well as I had hoped. Yeah, this is definitely not going as well as I had hoped. Alright, asbestos. Do your thing. Cool. Mayor, aim up, and we're good. Whew. Little crazier of a stage, but we made it all right.
Practically rolled over them.
Good for an ingot. Reclaim. When used in the next battle, all allied units have plus 30% maximum HP. Specialist voucher. I think I'm good just getting Gladia. Gladia is decently powerful, and on top of that, I gain options to drag things into pits. Sure. Let's go ahead and move up for the encounter. Yes, we're going... Oh, okay, I can't. Traitor it is! You give me the Originium, and I give you the goods. Don't worry too much about the details. Alright, what sort of stuff you got? We can't get that, so no sense worrying about it. Promote a sniper. Bring 2 riot piles along to each battle. When used in the next battle, all allied units with +1 shield or a Vanguard voucher. Or I could invest in future runs. Screw it. Yeah. There we go. Just a nice in time for investment. As far as mental toll goes, we can go ahead and replace one of you with Gladia. So there's a trader down below. We can do double encounters on the top route. But that leads to an emergency operations. Hey, you know what? Screw it. Let's give it a shot. Prophecy. The choice lies before us. The outcome already set. The previous king of Sarkaz is no more, and the Black Crown floats between Teresa and Teresis. The power of civilian Eterna awaits a wielder. The Sarkaz await their king, and Kazdel awaits its master. And so, we witness the brother crowning the sister. Increases the SP regen rate of auto recovery skills by... Okay, that's not too bad. A new king of Sarkaz is born, and hope spreads across Kazdel. As for what happens next, I'm sure we all know. Alright. Let's do our best. Slugkaz. They say that Originium has shaped the T-Kaz over eons, making them what they are today. Unknown to many, Originium has bestowed upon the T-Kaz more than one form. In the twisting pipes and obscure corners of the Soul Furnace, amidst piles of century-old Originium waste, dwells a distant cousin of the modern Sarkaz, the Arachnid type. So we can get 2 Inspirers, 2 Lingerers, or we can reject the concept that we could possibly be related to this horrifying creature. Let's get 2 Inspirers. When used in the next battle, all allied units have plus 35 attack speed. Alright, we got 2 copies of that. Let's go ahead and activate one of those before we go to the emergency ops. Alright, encounter. A dirt-covered Sarkaz stops you and asks if you'd like to broaden your horizons. I dug up all these from the depths of Kazdel. Actual artifacts from the royal courts. He produces a glowing stone, proudly showing the royal court's imprint. Seeing your skeptical gaze, he grits his teeth and promises to throw in a ticket to the Lost Kazdel Museum. It's a popular attraction, you know. You'll definitely get your money's worth. Well, if we could afford it, we could get a Lingerer. We can decide maybe it's just a regular rock. I would have let you go if you were an explorer. But now, the dirt-covered Sarkaz waves his hand impatiently, and a group of Sarkaz wielding hoes and sickles surrounds you. I'm sure they're loaded with ingots. Make sure you squeeze them dry. I'm really not loaded with ingots, actually. Okay, so we have a surprise encounter. They've got rubble. Alright, not an ideal situation, and I still don't have any medics to patch me up, unfortunately.
Listen up, darlings. Once we're on the battlefield, you need to listen to the doctor, too.
Move this over just a little bit more. There we go. Just to hide the thingamabob.
A snowstorm will bury this battlefield.
Okay.
I'm heading that way.
Alright, let's put you there. This should be an interesting battle, I think.
I'm right by you. Right. Harass the closest enemy.
Let's put Asbestos here to play interception. Oh god, you are nearly dead. Why are you nearly dead?
Hi, hi.
What the hell happened to you?
Hi,
We're just constantly taking damage.
hi, hi.
Oh, right, it's because they charge, huh?
I'm right by you. Hark! Set mines in the bushes.
Okay.
Precision equipment is
Mayor, we might need you. Yeah, because you keep on charging, which is unfortunate. Still, the rotters are at least expendable.
Very well. All ends on the game.
That's fine, just keep popping more rotters. Good job. Pop the rotters. Okay, more rotters. They're definitely gonna get through the first one. Okay. Pop down another rotter. Put asbestos here. There we go. More rotters.
Very well. Exterminate.
And another rotter there, just to soak it.
Understood.
I really don't know what I can do to stop these things, if I'm being honest.
Careful, if anything breaks, just make another one.
Okay, that's fine. Well... That didn't go well. I lost a life point.
The device is slightly damaged. I'll fix it in no time.
This is truly a sad day. Alright, we got some ingots. Wild grass by the door. Rarity randomly shuffles when you carry this lingerer onto a new floor. When used in the next battle, all allied units have... You know what? We're just going to grab all of that. We are going to take Whisper Rain. I do have a pretty good Whisper Rain. And we're going to pop some stuff because we're heading into an emergency ops. Okay, that's fine. At least I never put in Gladia.
I'll join in this training.
Oh my god, I never put in Gladia. What is the stage? Okay. Interesting level. Let's see how it goes.
You are slow, like you're caught in an undertow. I will slow down and
Okay.
wait. Try to catch up.
Oh, crap. Oh, crap. It's those guys. Oh, I hate those things.
I'm heading that way.
Okay, that's fine. Yep. That's not good. That's not good at all.
As you wish.
Okay. Let's put that there and pop the
More
rotter.
than just machines.
No, that's not doing a damn thing. Crap. Okay, Whisper, would you mind dropping some heals for a minute? This does not seem good. Okay. Alright. That's... Damn it, I'm being bound. I am going They're definitely going to be leaking. Crap. Damn it. That was not good. Cool.
Roger.
You look big and scary.
Ready.
Okay.
7.
Activate the skill.
Who's the prey?
Gladia, you are down.
As you wish. Watch out. The currents will
There we go.
leak into
Damage interval. Very good. And Whisper Rain. Yeah, IS-5 is a little bit crazy.
Handle with care.
Okay, that's fine.
Ready.
Pop everything, just make sure it dies. Alright. Definitely not my best showing.
Of their ranks, some flee. Wariness, a must.
But still, it's 2 more ingots. Don't need that. Whenever an enemy enters the objective point. Oh, right! This is what's causing the explosion. Deals 5,000 true damage to all enemy units every time an enemy enters the... I had misread that initially. I had thought it meant that, like, anyone who reaches it takes 5,000 damage. Like, before it would count against the life point. And I was kind of thinking, oh, that's absolutely stupid and busted. I could just let anything through and almost nothing would survive that. But no, that's what's causing that explosion. I thought that was like some weird thing about IS-5 I didn't remember. But no, it's actually just every time an enemy leaks, it's 5,000 damage to the entire enemy field. That's so insane. Shiryuki. Sure, you can go ahead and get upgraded. Whenever an enemy enters the objective point, the redeployment time of a random operator waiting to be redeployed is reduced to 0. What the hell? Okay. Sure. Why the hell not? Yeah, we're just gonna leave all that there. That is kind of crazy. Alright, let's move on. False to truth. The changes are so remarkably real that you think you can tell truth from false. The changes are so remarkably real that you think you can tell true from false? That seems like a catch-22, but okay. Yes. I want to do this with predicted result, uncommon reward, rare reward. Alright, let's go for a rare reward. When an allied unit is defeated, all enemies in the 4 adjacent tiles are stunned for 6 seconds. That's pretty damn strong. Sure, just get a regular. Magic box, 4 Originium ingots and toll limit +2. Okay, that's good. Let's move on. The Ash Forged Ruins. Okay. We have a face-off. I do not want more emergency ops. So what is the boss we're going to be dealing with here? Lacuramoline. A young master of witchcraft destined to become the lord of the Banshee in one of the 6 houses. Heroes. Attacks apply necrosis damage. When she's summoned, she summons a Spike of Lament. Okay. It is a single exit point map for the boss. So that at least is very much to our advantage. Invented by well-traveled Sarkars for the thrill of it, the prizes in this lottery step into the ring. It always ends in a chaotic group scrap, but at least everyone's having fun. Okay? Let's move out. Logos' mom? Ah, okay. We got the MILF file. We got the MILF boss.
Commencing operation.
Okay. So this one is super annoying because I have to deal with ice. So Gladia is really the only one who can
As you wish.
hold that spot.
Understood. Hark. Set mines in the bushes.
Okay.
Understood.
Shirayuki, why don't you aim up for a bit? That is all the places I can place ranged units on the map where they won't be taking damage, unfortunately. Whoa! It just sliced right through that thing.
Ready.
Fascinating.
All ends on the wing. I'm right by you.
True. Open a hole.
Okay. Damn it. Alright, pop the skill. Yep, blast them. Blast them with your cone of damage.
Understood. Hark. Set mines in the bushes.
Come on.
Understood. Just as planned.
I can't hold it without a healer. There we go. Okay.
There we
Maybe
go.
we can have more luck holding it with a healer.
Handle with care.
Put a rodder in front. I know it's not going to last. Yes. Okay. Okay. Asbestos is alive. That's fine. That's fine.
Careful. Get 'em.
Boom.
Three.
Ah. Okay. Good. Pop another rodder. Asbestos is back to full health. And pop Asbestos skill to clear out the forces.
My time's over.
Alright, we're doing okay.
Careful.
And time for another rot
Just
bomb.
make another one.
Yeah, I completely got this level solved.
Ready.
No problem at all. Not bad. Okay. Okay. Now that that is not there anymore, we need to place down that. Okay, he's definitely gonna leak, but that's okay because kaboom. Alright, we're alright. We are all right.
Better hope that the fleeing prey won't share information, so you still have a
So
chance
that's
to
2
savor the
ingots.
rest of your life at ease.
Plus 25% command XP. We can upgrade Mayor. So that's pretty good. Yeah, screw it. Just take them both. Let's just go ahead and pop one. Who knows how long I'm actually going to survive any of this. Face off. This has happened to the Sarkars too many times to count. Soul Tales. Eye for an eye. The Tin Man has gathered some scattered memories and reconstructed them into a story. Would you like to experience them? Absolutely. A vampire once imprisoned by the Crimson Troop now plots her revenge. She will drench them in their own blood, an end befitting their name. Okay. The author of this story cares not where the blood flows, only that there be a bloodbath. Oh! Well, okay, I guess we're going to be dealing with some Cornate cultists. Can't say I'm honestly that surprised, but, you know, it is always interesting where your corn cultists are going to pop up.
Listen up, darlings.
Alright,
Once we're on
select
the
an
battlefield,
operator
we
and
need to
deploy
listen to
them
the
before the enemy. Okay. There's no way I'm taking that. I'm relatively sure that that is maybe manageable. I mean, I don't lose life points if I'm wrong, so it's not exactly an issue. Okay. He doesn't know about the binding attack. Nope, I guess I don't. That is way too damn strong. Well, that went well. I'm gonna say, I think I lost this one. Oh well. Moving on. It's okay. It was a lossless battle. Blotted Sky. Oh, that is way too many flying units. We are not messing with that. Alright, let's do this.
You are slow, like you're caught in an undertow.
Okay.
Slow down and wait. Try to catch up.
Alright.
I'm heading that way.
Mayor, you are up. Rotters, you are up.
Understood. Open a hole.
Glaudia, you are up. Rotters, you are up. Cool. And just go ahead and pop them so they are recycled.
Another one.
Okay, you are big and scary. I don't like how big and scary you are.
Understood. Mark. Set mines in the bushes.
That's fine. Whisper Rain is going to take point. We're going to load up some rotters. Backed up by a strong healer, this should be manageable, maybe, perhaps.
Careful.
And pop the rotters. Cool.
I'm right by you. Don't trip. Open a hole.
Shirayuki, you can be there.
As you wish.
Enemies in this stage has damage reduction, but true damage ignores it. Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
As you wish.
Pop your skill because you're about to die anyway.
This lance will pierce your heart.
Okay, more rotters.
Careful. Some movers are more than just machines.
Boom! We got that guy. So far, everything's going really well. Okay. Like, Asbestos is really tanking this well. So I assume they're going to pop another one out from there. Yes, okay. And boom. Pop one there. Wait for it. Pop another one there. Let's pop the Rotties.
Just make another
Boom. Alright, that's one rotter down. Go, my rotters. Shirayuki, pop your skill. Gladia, good. Pop another rotter. And we have definitely won this. Pop the rotters,
are more than just machines.
and the fight's over.
As you wish. Have I granted you the permission to run away, my prey?
You know, I started playing this game almost 1 year ago exactly. I think I'm off by like a month or two, but yeah. This game has been really fun for the past year. Alright, 2 ingots. Additional health. Total -1 when you carry this linger. Sure. Supporter. What does this one even do? Screw it. We'll take deep color. Add another summoner to the pile. Why not? Ominous portal. The outline of a door materializes on the wall, with witchcraft energy seeping from its cracks. Is this a form of reconnaissance? An attempt to traverse through time and space? Or the creation of a powerful entity? The important question isn't who they are, but how you will confront them. You know what? Screw it. Open the door. This creation has restrictions set in its place, so both wisdom and violence are required to open it. It considers itself a passage, and it has come, following the successor's claims. Twigs that crave that produce rot eaters are present on the field. Okay. So, I don't know what this is all about. I agree with you, Light. I absolutely agree. It's a very fun game. It's quite simple, and I have definitely dealt with way worse gotchas than this. Wait. These are all unblockables. Screw that. We are not dealing with just a giant pile of unblockables. That's so stupid. Asbestos. These are... Okay. Deals necrosis damage around itself when HP drops to 50. And these are some type of unit. So the easiest way to handle these, the safest way to handle these, is just going to be with rotters, I think.
Speak your mind. Watch out. The
All right.
currents will pull the weak into the abyss.
Those things have so much damn health. Okay. Just pop down a bunch of rotters.
You want to run? Before you
Very good. All right. We got 3 rotters down.
Careful, be gentle, get 'em. Boo number
Boom.
3.
Ah, okay. Releases corruption. I don't like the looks of you.
As you wish. Just a second. Then this lance will
Okay.
pierce your heart.
I mean, it seems like it takes a reasonable amount of damage. Yes, I know what a door looks like, and that looks exactly like a door. You know what? I think you're absolutely right. That is definitely a door. Oh god, the door is over here. It ate my guy. Oh god.
Roger.
Okay. What the hell?
Fight 'em, me boo.
Okay. I mean, it was only 1 life point to let it leak, and they're down to their last enemy, so we're probably fine. Oh. Oh, okay. You just sort of wake up, huh? All right. Fair enough.
Ready.
Yeah, the door exploded. That is kind of weird. Like, most doors don't do that, I think. Like, I'm fairly certain that that's, like, an unusual thing for a door to do. Okay.
Careful.
Pop.
These are more than just machines.
As you wish.
Understood. Right. Harass the closest.
Maybe it's an Arknights thing. Yeah. you know, Arknights things. Like how good guys are unfortunately completely incapable of locomotion. Which is really, really unfortunate for, like, you know, a combatant. Most combatants like to be able to move. Jeez, these things are tough.
Very well. All ends on the table.
Okay, that's one down. Damn. Alright, so we lost 2 life points on the level, including one of those life points lost long after we got to a full 11 out of 11 kills. Personally, I blame the door. All allied units have plus 20% healing effectiveness. That is awesome. Defender Operator. We are grabbing Mudrock. We are grabbing Mudrock. Sure. Just go ahead and take that. Gladia, you are fun. But Mudrock is simply better for holding the line. Okay. Lingerers. What can we do with this? A rare reward. Sure. Squad size +2. All allied units gain +2% attack. That works for me. Congratulations. Everybody gets a place on the team.
Your squadron's aid.
You're sending me to fight? Seriously?
Alright, boss time. We have to go kill someone's mother. It's very important that we kill a mother. Or that we let her leak because, you know, we have enough protection when it comes to dealing with hot moms.
Commencing operation.
One or the other.
A snowstorm will bury this battlefield.
Are these the guys who just blow their horns? Yeah, these are the horn blowers. Screw these guys. Okay. Ah. Well, aren't you kind of a jerk?
I'm heading that way.
Oh. Actually, this is way smarter. Yeah, just let him leak. Seriously, just come back. Let him through. Open party, guys. Like, I don't give a damn. This is all going to be objectively easier when all these guys just, you know, happen to spontaneously explode. And, I mean, obviously, I have nothing to do with that. See? So far, this is a great plan. Okay. Mudrock, you're up. Well, gotta say, this looks a bit easier now.
Understood.
Okay, that's fine. Deep color, take point.
Just in a minute.
Alright, Ghosty Boy. Perfect. I mean, we're doing pretty good.
Precision equipment isn't cheap.
Exterminate.
Nope, we're not letting you get through. We are not letting you past our defenses. Okay, we might be letting you past our defenses. Thanks, Light. Glad you could stop by. Always a pleasure.
Careful. Be gentle with it.
Ah. Okay, Whisper Rain.
I'll manage them. Right.
Okay.
What do I do? You'll have to get past my...
Let's give him some physical dodge.
As you wish. Watch out. The currents will pull the weak into the abyss.
There we go. Set up a healer. Good, 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 good.
Let's clear this path up
Okay.
first.
This is not going to go well.
Harass the closest enemy.
Cool.
Roger.
As you wish. Have I granted you the permission to run away, my friend?
Good. Shiryuki's dead. This is not going especially well. This is not going especially well at all. Crap. Are you in range? Almost.
Speak your mind. Playtime's
Pop
over.
the skill. Very good. Let you get a little bit closer. And pop the skills. Mudrock, you're back up. Mayor, you're back up. Rotters, start getting back into position. Okay.
I'm heading that way.
Good. Pop some Rotters. And blow the Rotters.
Are more than just machines.
Okay. Deep Color, you are honestly useless out there right now. Okay. The Queen is dead. Long live the Queen. Ah. Well, this is going to be a problem. Whisper Rain, you're up. I don't know if I win this. Ah, just kidding. I can survive the leaking.
Who's the prey?
Come on.
As you wish.
Come on. Stay alive.
The
Keep
currents
focus.
will pull the weak into the abyss.
Good. This is not looking great. Okay. And boom.
Oh, I just need a
Can I drop you without taking any more points? No, I don't think I can. But as long as we can make sure that you are both under 5,000 health, I'll only lose 1 life point.
no need to rush.
Okay?
I'm heading that way.
Precision equipment isn't cheap.
Alright. It's going pretty well. Pop him. There we go. Alright, we were able to beat the boss encounter. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Of their ranks, some flee. Wariness, a must.
Okay. Fortification co-op. So I could upgrade Mudrock, and we are absolutely doing that. And a decision. All allied range units get plus 35% attack. That sounds pretty good. Probable divergence. Okay. I would like to do another face-off. Shifting city. Casdel's city structure defies logic. Roads stretched based on intuition, and the scenery mirrors one's subconscious. Walking through it feels like reflecting on time and space. Consequently, many lose their way, while the city itself watches countless bewildered travelers with great interest. I don't have any plans to lose, so we just leave. The child of soil and stone built this city, so naturally she knows exactly how it works. You soon leave the place with her guidance. Alright, face off. Yeah, it's fine. What is the exact nature of the mission I am about to do?
You are slow, like you're caught in an undertow. I will slow down and wait.
Once an honorable warrior of the Tree-Scar tribe, now part of the Demon's Vanguard, together with their fallen chief. Screw it. Let's put Mudrock out in front of this guy. I mean, Mudrock can basically tank almost anything. Assuming I'm ever able to get out Mudrock. Well, good try there, Mudrock. You did your best. Oh my god. That was pathetic. Alright, combat ops. 2 exits. 2 exits, but with a single choke point. I do love my tea. Ah. Okay. Of course they put one there. Oh dear God. Okay.
I'll manage them right away.
Ah.
Speaking
I should
of,
not
I'd
have
like
put
to
you
give permission
there.
to run away, my prey.
Okay, lesson learned.
Let's clear this path up first.
Yes, we learned a very valuable lesson here today. Those things run after you hit them. Honestly, we're just gonna let it run. Just get rid of them. I have no meaningful way to stop them. Okay. Mudrock, you're up. Asbestos, you're up. And then we'll back you both up with Whisper Rain.
Considering the level of this battle, allow me to save my strength.
Whisper Rain, you're up. Okay, that's fine. Very good. Shirayuki.
Roger.
You're fine.
You want to run? Before you do, remember to leave your valuables behind.
I'll manage them right away.
Gladia. Try and take those things down.
Speak your mind. Have I granted you the permission to run away, my prey?
This is not going well. I just heard a bunch of dogs outside who just decided to start squealing and howling for like 3 or 4 seconds.
Very well. Exterminate.
And I don't think I heard any voices quieting them, so whatever that was probably did not go well for the dog.
Lure the enemy left.
Yeah. Just go along. Just go along, man. Just leave. Just leave the level. Sweet.
I'll take a few to the next crossing. We need to get this cleaned up.
Oh, it's 3 ingots. Increase my deployment limits. We can finally power up Black Knight. We're definitely... You know what? Ouch. Ah. My toe was caught on a wire there. That hurt a little bit. Ah, it's fine. So I'll probably be ending the stream soon. So why don't I just run into this emergency ops and just let it absolutely destroy me. So let's increase our HP in this next stage. Let's move in. Emergency ops past the aqua pit. This is probably where the run dies. Okay.
Considering the level of this battle, allow me to save my strength.
So let's put Black Knight here. Roadblocks are definitely useful. Okay. Mudrock. Take point. Ah.
Oh, it just need a minute.
Okay.
What do I do?
I mean, I've still got some life points, so... I mean, I still might survive this, weirdly enough.
Mission equipment isn't cheap.
Okay.
Understood.
No. No, no, no. We might... No, this is...
Whoa,
not the end. And there it is. Still, not a bad run at IS-5. And we were able to bank 5 ingots for future runs. I'm quite pleased with how that went. I think that was very effective. Ugh. Not bad. And we got some stuff. Cool. Not bad.
ドクター、昨日はよく眠れた？
Okay.
もしも夢見が悪いような
I basically just had her here to show off
ナイト
my
メアがいないか確かめてみて。
uh
私たち
having gotten ourselves. We are going to
Doctor, are you busy?
pop out this
Oh,
one.
it's fine if you don't have time
No,
to chat.
no, no,
I
no,
need to get some
no,
work done
no,
too.
no. We are
How
not
about
chatting
we
right
get
now,
together
Mia.
After we're done.
You just constantly chat. Alright, and last thing we're going to do for today, we are going to do outfit review. So let's start with Degenbrecker. Okay. Alright. Every time that upper portion jiggles, it's going to distract me. And I wish I could flip the switch in my head to stop that. All in all, this is actually not a bad outfit. I am usually not that into like these really, really flashy ones as much. But I actually think that despite all the bells and whistles, all the various accessories, I actually think this is a fairly functional dress. Like, I wouldn't declare it practical for a battlefield, but like, this actually looks like something that you could, you know, put on your body and not just have it fall off if you tried to move in it. We actually do have, like, proper bottoms to it, and, like a deviated skirt along the bottom. Very, very nice. And I think I'm gonna have to get closer to look. I think there's another layer of fabric underneath there, so might be a bit of a bra showing, or a bit of a, like a, what are they called? I think a camisole? Is that it? Yeah, possibly. But it looks like it's not just directly showing off just pure cleavage there, which I actually do appreciate. And while it is definitely ostentatious in its accessorizing, as, let's be honest, every goddamn outfit in all of Arknights is, this doesn't look too egregious. Like, there's not a lot that's, like, hanging off and dangling that's gonna, like, you know, get caught on every door you try to go through. I mean, this part certainly, but, you know, I'm sure when she's done glowing, it's mostly just going to, like, fall flat against the front. The hat is really, really nice. I like the horns we've got coming out of it. This is a gorgeous outfit, and I really like it. So, good one for Degenbrecher. Alright, let's move on. We've got Blaze. For their Witchfest outfit. Okay. So we've got the short, sort of, not quite red, more like a scarlet colored skirt. An actually fairly simple top as far as Arknights outfits go. We've got like a cape or coat layer on over the top of it, and that's definitely a lot more accented. But the top itself is pretty nice. The belt seems a bit high. It seems like it's actually serving a function of chest support rather than simply binding and securing the actual piece. We really don't... Well, I mean, we've got tall socks on, but there's very, very little covering on the legs. I tend to prefer an outfit that has a little more coverage than that. I really like the gloves here. Well, the glove. She's only wearing one, naturally. That's actually a really... I would wear a glove like that. I love the patterning on it. I love the dark colors. I love how high up it goes. I would love to wear a glove like that. It gets a little ribbony around here. I'm really just not a big fan of ribbons, if I'm being honest. Like, I think ribbons like this are just so ridiculously overdone, and especially, like, in the context of, like a combat outfit, absolutely not. You try to bring this onto my battlefield, I'm going to send you home to change. Okay? At least pretend that you're giving a damn about trying to protect yourself on the battlefield. This won't even protect you if you trip and fall on the sidewalk. But just for, like, the top itself and for the skirt, I love this look. I think it's really nice. Alright, moving on. Next up, baseline. So let's take a look here. Okay. I mean, these belts are completely unnecessary in any reality. They are riding on their instrument. I love the star sparkles here. That stuff is so beautiful. We got nice, good pants. We've got the nice button-up shirt with a deep cut, and then an undershirt underneath that, all tied up with a little red ribbon. This is a little better. But then we've got, like, a long, thick overcoat over on top of that. Baseline is going to is going to drop from heat stroke. So it's a good thing that it looks like they're probably not anywhere too hot, because this is too many layers. And on top of this being too many layers, like, this is too many layers on the top that you're going to have a hard time getting off. Like, this outer coat is so big and bulky, even once you get it off, it's going to take up space, it's going to have weight, it's going to have heft, it's going to take up space. You'd actually have to go through a whole rigmarole to get off the next layer if you were still hot. And that's all kind of weird, because they're wearing shorts. They're wearing shorts that don't even reach their knees. So, clearly, this is a representation of baseline in a universe where the bottom half of their body is severely overheated, but their torso is apparently the temperature of Antarctica, and they've done everything they can to try and mitigate that. And then on the undercoat coming out, we can see it going past the coat layer. The undershirt goes into these nice wrist frills, which I can appreciate the aesthetic without thinking it looks good. I can appreciate the craftsmanship, I can appreciate the art, but I really don't think this looks good. I really don't think that looks good. But that being said, it is overall a more subtle piece than we often get, and I think it looks really nice overall. I think this is one of those cases where I actually prefer the in-game model over the art piece. So let's move on. We've got Popcar in her Witchfest outfit. Okay, so my first immediate thought looking at this, legitimately, is what the hell are you doing sitting on your chainsaw? That blade is not covered. It is not protected. There is nothing stopping you from losing the balance that you are putting weight on that arm and having your hand slide and go straight over these teeth. This is absolutely unsafe. Before we address anything else, you are putting a safety on that blade, or you are getting this blade away from you. One of those two things is going to happen before you even talk about your outfit, okay? We've got the cat eye patch, which is really adorable. We've got a nice skirt. It's still a shorter skirt, but it's more of a conservative type of cut. We've got the nice... We've actually got socks and shoes without asymmetric accessories. I really prefer symmetry in my outfit designs, at least primarily. You can have asymmetric elements, but gross asymmetry just does not do it for me. So I really like this. I like how the footwear is practical and a bit understated. Top seems nice. We've got the nice button-up look. This is just a really nice, cute outfit. Like, I like this. I like this. This is cute. I think this is good. I think this is something that a reasonable person would be able to wear, and it would be comfortable and not difficult to wear, which is fantastic. That's what I love to get in outfits. But I have to give this an F. Like, I have to give this entire thing an F because of just how dangerous that is. Like, no, you're not gonna get that past me, okay? Look, we all live on a land ship together, okay? There are tight quarters, space is at a premium, there's not a lot of room for error, there's people, passing each other closely in the halls. You absolutely cannot, under any circumstances, have your weapons uncovered like this. Not for something this dangerous. That is completely unacceptable at Rhodes Island, and you will remedy that, or I can promise you it is going to be brought up at your next performance reviews, okay? Popcar, just please please take safety more seriously, okay? Alright. Thanks. Moving on for Lee. Oh my. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, give me a sec to take this in. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Immediate impression, I love this. This is such a cool outfit. I love the green. I absolutely love the hues of green. This is so good. And it carries throughout the entire piece. And then the piece itself it's symmetrical. Like, it's clearly meant to be like a suit piece, so it's okay, you know, that it's a little bit overdressed. And yet, despite it being a little overdressed, like, there's so much less accessorizing here than on most outfits. This is great. The cuffs are really nice. The shoes look absolutely fantastic. The cuffs around the bottom of the pants look amazing. That lighter green trim on the edges and on the accents is gorgeous. The hat is fantastic. The glasses are a hell of a touch. This is just a beautiful outfit. I would happily put on something that looked like this and go out for a night on the town if it was going to be a particularly fancy night. Like, this is just awesome and badass, and I love it. Congratulations, Lee. You... Oh, absolute A+ today, sir. Alright, moving on. We have Iris. Iris, what do you have for Witchfest? Okay. Ooh, alright, so we've got the effect, like you moving out of a painting. In this case, most likely just an empty frame, given that it seems to be consistent with representing the same type of area in what would be within the frame. The shoes are nice. I'm never really a fan of heels, and these look kind of flimsy, but as far as like just dress shoes go, not bad. Not bad at all. I kind of like that. The dress is very nice. Black and red, always strong, always very good for accents. You've got this beautiful floral embroidery going into the dress itself, which has a nice flare out to it. You've got like this geometric patterning that goes up the ribbons. I really don't think your arm should be in that ribbon, though. Like, honestly, between this and your face, I'm really thinking you just got your arm tangled here by accident, and you're trying to hypnotize me into forgetting what I saw. Like, I'm pretty sure that is not how this is supposed to be. So, yeah, I'm not going to judge you on that, because it really seems like that's not meant to be. If that is how the artist intended this outfit is worn, that is stupid. That is just dumb. The dress itself is absolutely beautiful. Not so sure about this mask accessory on there. Ooh, the flower in the hair is always nice. Overall, I think this is a very, very good outfit. Yeah, let's give that a B. Let's call that a B. Moving on. Okay. Kazemaru, what is for your Witchfest? How many more are we gonna have to go through? Several. Okay. Kazemaru. Okay. Okay. This is just a good, respectable, more traditional style dress. and I really like it. The places where it has deviated from a very traditional design, such as like the cut in the ribbon area here, is honestly just quite lovely. I really like that patterning. We've got the high shoulders and high collar going down into the accented white mark where we've got the couple flaps hanging off, which I actually think is a really nice touch. This is a design that really helps to accentuate femininity, really helps to draw out the focus, draw the eye to the chest, and I think it is done in a way here that is very effective while also having to show very, very little skin. Like, if she had on leggings, the color looks a little off, so it took me a while to decide if she was actually wearing some kind of leggings or not. I really don't think she is. If she was wearing leggings, basically the only skin that would be showing at all would be the face. So yeah, it's a very conservative design, but it still has this alluring cut and patterning to it, which I really think is nice. And if we look here and assume that this is the same type of outfit being worn, we can also see that it's got an exposed area on the backside, which further adds another alluring, another titillating element to that costuming. This is a beautiful outfit. This is really gorgeous, but most important thing, and I am not going to overlook this, pocket. This dress has, at a minimum, one pocket. And that makes this an absolute A+. This is a wonderful outfit. It's very interesting to look at. It's very alluring. It is a fantastic twist on the traditional, and it has a pocket. Absolute top tier. Okay, moving on. Dorothy. Okay, this is much more minimalistic. Here we've really got the asymmetry going on. So we've got like one entire leg that is just gilded with, I don't know, something. Lace, a legging, something. Very, very heavy on the asymmetry here. Goes up to a more than floor length black dress, which does include going over shoulders down to the arms and around. A higher collar. This is I'm not really that into this one. Like, I'm just gonna be honest, and I don't fully understand why, but I will try to explain the elements that throw me off. But I'm not really into this one. First of all, I really think the dress is just too long. You cannot wear things this long without them just becoming a mess. Like, you just can't. There is a reason that the red carpet show on the Oscars or at premieres, there is a reason that the red carpet is literally a strip of red carpet outside the venue that people stop on for photo ops before leaving to take off the more ridiculous aspects of their nightly wear. It's because they are absurd. You can't wear something this long and not just have it be just messed up. So I'm going to assume that this is probably a longer portion, is some kind of runner attached to the dress. But even that I'm not entirely sure of, because we've got this entire, what is essentially a veil, almost like a bridal veil, running down and extending around the black dress itself. And I don't think this is particularly good either. And my god, you think black is gonna look dirty after you walk around in this for 3 minutes. This white, it's fucked. This is gonna be so messy. Like, by the time you're done with your photo off and get somewhere to take this off, it's already gonna be messy. I just don't really think it looks all that flattering. I don't think the pose itself is particularly flattering. And as insane as it might sound to say this for an Arknights outfit, I think this is actually, like, underdone. Weirdly enough. Like, there's just... I'm just not a fan of this one. I'm really not. This is a D for me. That's a D. Alright, let's move on. Flametta. Okay. Now we've got, like, some proper armor going on. Well, proper-ish ceremonial style armor. Look at that. First, we've got, like, a big firebird in the background. That's absolutely fantastic. This long, flowing red cape coming around and wrapping around, almost like a stream of blood. Looks absolutely fantastic. The armor is well designed as far as, you know, fantasy armors go. Like, it's not overly ostentatious. It looks moderately practical. I mean, it's not, but it looks moderately practical. Real armor would not be that tight, especially not plates. There would be, like, layers, ideally there would be, like, layers of mail, and or underneath that layers of leather, and or underneath that essentially thick quilted material. There's a reason armor is thick, and it's because good armor is layered. This very much looks like it's just leggings made of plate metal, which is, you know, for a fantasy setting, it's fine. Look, this guy's given double thumbs up. He thinks it's fine. I think it's fine. We're just going to accept that this is good armor. It runs up to this, basically like a hip window in the armor where we can see, you know, that hint of the upper leg and into the thigh. The skirt further gives the impression that, you know, that there's probably more skin under there to be seen, which is always an alluring feature. You've got straps of leather and then some more ceremonial plates on top. Up on top, the armor is substantially less. You've basically got, like the upper torso. I can't even tell if there's any armoring here at all. It could be fine chain. I don't think there's any plate here. It could be fine chain, or it could just be cloth. Either way, I think the cut of it is really nice. I like the glove. I think that's very nice. I like the wing and the hair. I like how we see the wing motif repeated here and here. Even at the fringes of the skirt, that could almost resemble, you know, like feather quills. I really like this outfit. I really like this one a lot. What does this one's in-game model look like? Oh, yeah, that's nice. And it maintains the cape as well. Oop, hold on, I have to send one text real quick. There we go. Yeah, I like that. All right, moving on. We have Quirkus. Let's see. Okay. Immediately, we've gone in a very, very different direction for the outfit. So we've gone for a very natural look. I'm thinking almost more like a nature spirit. Almost like thinking like a dryad, or even something like more fae related. We've got a figure, multiple figures like coming from the background, so taking that all together makes me think of like a bard influence. Like this character, I know that the flavor of all of this is supposed to be, yeah, I figured it's referencing a bard concept. Like it's meant to be like role play. This gets that across very well. This sort of like an enchanting storyteller bard type of concept. The outfit itself is a little hard to parse, just because there's so much of it that's flowing and tapering out like this. It looks like at the core it may just be like a onesie with a bunch of extra sort of runners attached to it and just flowing out around the place. I think that's skin showing through there. I'm not 100% sure. The color doesn't quite seem right, but honestly, I'm gonna give this one a C. This is one of those times where I think the art piece is more interesting to me than the outfit itself. I really don't have much to say about the art, or about the outfit, but the art itself is quite good. I like that. And lastly, Whisper Rain. Okay, alright. So, first immediate thought, like, kind of a dark nun type of look. We've definitely got colors that are meant to be evocative of a habit. We've got long leggings coming up to a backless dress. I'm not really a fan of the headpiece. I'm not really a big fan of this piece of art. This is one of the ones where I prefer the model to the art. I just can't see like enough of the front of it to even gauge like how it's really looking. Like if you look at the model, like there's all these fringes hanging off of the front. There's all this accessory on the front, and we're not seeing any of that. Instead, we're just getting like, you know, the suggestion of butt, and the angle here doesn't look right to me. Like it looks to me like the head and the neck are at the wrong angle for this. I can't really express it well, but I'm not a big fan of this art piece. I'm gonna say C- overall. Just this one just doesn't do it for me. I think the big winner here, I think the big winner just has to be Lee with this absolutely phenomenal and dapper outfit. Like that is just absolutely crazy. And Popcar is gonna have some trouble with human resources if she doesn't cover up that damn blade. That is so dangerous. Alright, I think that is going to be it for today. But before I go, let's turn in some of my Originite and do one more roll. Who did Human Resources stuff into the duffel bag at the end of the stream? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Come on, Human Resources. Who did you find? Ah. You found...
My name's Gummy.
Gummy.
You must be the doctor.
Alright.
Thank you,
Fair enough.
everyone from Rhodes Island, for
Right,
helping us.
I think that is going to be it for today then.
Doctor,
Yeah,
I
not
can feel your
bad,
guilt,
not bad at all.
confusion, and sorrow. But you shouldn't be trapped
You know,
by your past.
Sometimes
what
Amia
Teresa
just needs to
and
stop
I
talking.
both wish for you.
Girl, I'm trying to do my
We
outro,
still
okay?
have lots of work to
No,
do.
no.
The
Amia,
one who ignited
Amia,
the flame
sweetie,
of hope
okay,
may no longer be with
Sweetie.
us.
sweetie, I'm
But
trying
the
to do my,
fire still
no,
burns.
okay, girl, listen,
Babel never
look, I
truly
need,
fell.
okay, alright, look, we'll talk in a minute, I'm trying to do my outro, okay, alright, so then, alright, just a sec. So, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all on the next one. It's time to make the sound to summon the end cards. Amia, would you care to join me?
Yes. Another ring of mine broke. Dr. Kaltzit says no material could stand